So, welcome back. The popular vote went to the one you just seen, I suppose. Or the one you're about to see, actually. Yes. Went to, well, depending which way you want to take it from. So, you come back to me. So, yes. The Spitfire is not looking like that. I'm not pushing that in till I'm ready for it to be complete, because once that's in, it's going to be a devil to get it out, and it might just become loose, so I don't want to put it in properly. But yes, it's quite stiff now anyway. There we are. So the propeller, and the Spitfire itself, minus exhausts, of course, because the exhaust parts, again, like the propeller, will get in the way of stencils and transfers and painting and that sort of thing. Everything else is there. That is a Spitfire built in an afternoon, I'm going to say, because I didn't have the full afternoon to work on it either, so that's a Spitfire built in the afternoon. Next is to do all the masking of the canopy and prime it, which we'll have to happen tomorrow now. The masking I can probably do tonight. Priming I have to happen tomorrow. And yeah, I can get on to painting it. What can I say? It has been a thoroughly fun build. Seriously, folks, if you want to have a go and you don't mind 72 scale, I think there is a 148 for this model as well. There's a newer one came out, but there's an older one as well. Go for the old one. If you go on Scale Mates, you'll be able to see the different box arts to look for. But yeah, or this 72 scale one with the photograph on the box of the kit built. If you don't mind 72 scale. If you're a old hand, you're going to find it a joy. Just a nice little palette cleanse like it's been for me. I'm not an old hand, but well, I suppose, I don't know, what point would you call someone an old hand at something? I mean, I've been building model kits now since I was about 4 or 5 years old, so yeah. At what point do you call someone an old hand? I mean, that's... Take it. Well, I'll tell you what. We'll round up to 6. So that's 24 plus 2, 26. 26 years building kits. How long before you become an old hand? They're doing it. But yes. So I thoroughly enjoyed it. If you're new and you don't mind having, you don't have room for a 48 scale, or you find the 48 scale one that's in the vintage, or you build this one, childishly simple. It is such a friendly model. It goes together so well. It's very pleasing. It's very clearly a Spitfire. And yes, I think I'm incredibly comfortable saying you'll have a good time with it. So, if you don't know the markets come in the box, there are loads. Let's face it, it's a Battle of Britain Spitfire, or Fall of France, but Dunkirk, Battle of Britain Spitfire. Or you could take it beyond that. You could want to make on the ones that are training unit, or maintenance training unit, operational conversion unit, sort of thing. I don't know how OCUs they must have used them at some point. But yeah, you know, there's loads of different options for them. Some really famous names. It's quite ironic in a way I can't find the name of the pilot who flew this one. But at the minute, I'm sure I will find it. I will do my best to look for it. Yeah. But just to reiterate, for the interior, which is a bit that puts a lot of people off, you can barely even see the seatbelts I put in, the harness I put in. I mean, I think I could probably see more with the visible eye in person, but yeah, I'm not seeing an awful lot still, so don't worry too much about the interior. Get the basic colours in there, get the green in there, get the black in there, Put the harness in if you want to. You're not going to notice it there. I can't even see those silver bottles now, the oxygen bottles. So don't worry about that. So that's an advantage of 72 scale. 48 scale, you'd see a bit more of this. But 72 scale, yeah. So what I've done for the exhausts is I've just cut them off the sprue. Or cut the sprue like that. So they're separate. You can see the numbers and everything still, which is useful. So they have got different numbers, so they're possibly handed, which means, you know, one suits one side, one suits the other side. But yeah, so some white tack underneath those to put them flat on into the box where I'm going to spray things. Prime them up, and I prime the aircraft, and then they're ready for painting. Because the bit we want to clean up when we clip them off the sprue is the same part that we want the glue to go on, so that works out for us both ways. So I'm going to let this rest because I don't want to be trying to put masking tape on to a canopy that's still drying, because it was not long done before I came to this video. So I'm going to now go put this to one side, let it sit next to the Mark 5 Spitfire maybe. That'd be, you'll always seen that because it'd be the thumbnail of the video. But let it sit to that, let it dry, perhaps even overnight, and in the meantime I'm going to work on my Fuga Magister, which the parts are all primed in here now for the interior on that. So yeah, exciting times, I think. Right, thanks for watching, take care, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one.